W7 is live from Jackson on this small town Thursday night as Waupun visits the Chargers of Kettle, Moraine, Lutheran. Now Waupun defends their state championship title from last year as they come in to face the undefeated in the East Central Conference, the Chargers of Kettle, Moraine. Now both teams are undefeated thus far in the season, and they will compete for that first place slot in the East Central Conference tonight. Coming your way, we've got the coaches' interviews, the national anthems, and starting lineup.
We're going to do the coaches' interviews
miss.
next, and then by then it'll be time for national anthem. I'll introduce you, don't worry.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
I'm here with Coach Alsma of Waupun. Coach, coming off the state championship last year, how does this team stay focused for this season?
Well, every year, whether you win a state championship or not, brings new elements and new things that you need to kind of reflect on and take a look at. You know, we didn't have a great summer yet. We struggled, and so we were trying to find our identity. Everybody was probably trying to do a little bit too much. And so, as we hit the fall, we kind of reevaluated and reassessed some things. Great conversations that took place. So we're at a good spot now in terms of roles and identity. Just trying to get to the spot where we were last year.
We're talking about that reassessment. Gail Peterson for your team, how has she really been stepping up already this season?
Well, you know, you lost 4 girls off the last year's team. Very great leaders. So we've asked Gail to step in that role. Gracie didn't want to step in that role as well. But, you know, for Gail, you know, big expectations for her. We require a little bit of responsibility. We've had lots of conversations. For coaches, being around this team, encouraging others, and stay responsive, and be able to handle adversity so far this season.
Now tonight, as you face the Chargers of Kettle, Moraine, Lutheran, the only other undefeated team in this conference, what's the mentality of approaching such a competition tonight?
Well, you know, this is a place of borders for us. We've won one time in the last 5 years here, so we're going to try to correct that tonight. You know, they play a fast-paced game, and we do as well. So for us tonight, it's about trying to control the tempo, not let them get out transition. You know, they shoot a lot of threes off the line. We're just going to try to control the tempo and make sure we value possession.
All right, well, thank you, Coach, and best of luck tonight. More pregame content coming. On your team, you got Mackenzie Leering, who's averaging over 20-plus points a game. How has she impacted the team thus far?
Well, beyond her scoring, she is the catalyst for our team. She handles the ball so well, leads our team in steals, which leads to transition layups and baskets that are easy for us to make and score.
Now you guys are off to a good start thus far, being undefeated in conference as of right now. What's going to be important in carrying on this momentum?
Well, getting past Waupun will be a huge task. Beyond that, you know, one game at a time, and hopefully we can defend a little bit today. Otherwise, it could get ugly.
Well, thank you and best of luck. We'll have your national anthem and starting lineups coming up next.
Thanks.
W7 Live. Welcome to Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School for tonight's East Central Conference matchup between the Waupun Warriors and the Kettle Moraine Lutheran Chargers. I'm Gary Whipperman. Along with me tonight is our friend Brady Peterson. Brady, welcome. Welcome back. You came back. I was worried you were going to come back and do another one.
No, I had a blast last time in Randolph. Had to come back out to Jackson. Cute little gym they have here. I don't know why I like the gap in between the benches, but it is a charming place to be for sure, so I couldn't turn down the opportunity.
Well, we're going to get into all the details and all the nitty-gritty on this game coming up, but right now it's time for the national anthem and starting lineups. I'm going to hit the floor. Sarah's going to produce. You're watching W7 Live. Small Town Thursday night coming. And we are underway. Waupun and Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Brady, I'm going to have you slide down a little bit. The water cooler is blocking me.
I got you.
I will not be blocked. Scoreboard is up. We'll get a clock here going for y'all. There we go. No good on the shot. KML offensive board. 3-point shot. There's Leering. Rims out. And it'll be Waupun ball. That was halfway down.
Yeah, I mean, she's seen a couple of those go through this year already.
Yeah, right. Yeah, one or two. You know, I like the PA announcers, like saying the steals leader, the assist leader, the 3-point leader for each player. Do we even need to be here? I mean, these
Honestly,
guys got it covered.
Yeah, they went all in.
Ball loose and jump ball. While I got a second, I want to give a huge thanks to Joe Griefkes, athletic director at KML. Just a great friend of ours and just a huge supporter of what we're doing. I tell you what, I always feel so welcome when we come to KML. I really love coming here. And, of course, Jason Walls, head coach at KML. Glad to be back in Charger country. That's a travel.
Yep.
She was trying to explain it, but the refs were having none of it. I'm going to make sure that we're live real quick. And we are. How about that? Hey, live and everything. Who knew? First bucket of the night. I missed that one, Brady.
Lydia Alsma.
Lydia Alsma opens the scoring for Waupun. 3-point shot. No good point. Great block out by Peterson.
Yeah, I think she pulled down 15 against Freedom or something like that. I think she had a triple-double with blocks in that one, too. Yeah, I think she finished with like 22, 15, and 11 blocks in that game. Ooh. Lydia Alsma, I think she touched every part of the rim with that one.
It still counts as 3.
Yep.
5-0 Waupun. Not the start the Chargers want. Cannot fall behind this team early. Or at all, for that matter.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Can't let Waupun front runner. You're going to be in a world of hurt pretty quick.
Peterson on Leering. That's a good matchup right there. That shot off the mark. And rebound, Gracie Gopalan. G Square, as we call her. Max Etheridge in the house from Maryville University. You're doing some, watching some hoops with Gracie Gopalan and the Warriors. Tell you what, that'd be a great get for Maryville to get Gracie.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of good work recruiting Wisconsin with Annika Plemer and Caden Crone in the 23 class. Have a lot of offers out in the 24 class too. I mean,
I think we've got more offers to Wisconsin kids from Maryville than we do from Wisconsin.
Yep. Yep, that's probably true.
Coach Etheridge locking down the state. I like it. I like it. Love these giving opportunities to our kids. It's so great.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen Melanie Meinert here either from KML, I mean, I think that matchup with Gracie Gopalan is going to be pretty fun to watch. Both of them are pretty hard-nosed guards, undersized kids, but they really get in the mix, and they aren't afraid to take an elbow or two. They're getting in everybody's personal space, so should be interesting at the point of attack here tonight.
Ella Walls at the line, got them both. Coach, when we started, Ella Walls was in 7th grade. She filmed the game for us when she was a 7th grader. She's a senior. Now a steal.
Uh-oh.
Leering, long 3. No. Walls on the rebound. Back to Leering. Kick out. Another 3. Rims out.
They got a couple good looks early on here, too, and they just
that
haven't
was
fallen.
Leffel. Leffel's averaging 14.9. It's 5-2. Waupun and 1. The night train, Kale Peterson. Kale averaging 20.5 per game and over 11 rebounds, so she's averaging a double-double. No good on the free throw.
Oh, good rebound.
Look at that. Can't give them free ones like that. That was Rowan Harder on the basket. And it is 9-2 Waupun. Blocked. Get that out of here, says the night train. Right on time.
She's got a ways to go to get to her 11 that she got against Freedom, but can't say that's a bad way to start if you're trying to catch that number.
Yeah, by the way, just so you guys know, Kale Peterson came into tonight 21 points short of 1,000, so 979. And she has 2 already, so 19 more. The countdown is on for the night train. There it is. First one, second one of the year. Ball stuck in the basket. We need Anna Mortag. Supergirl, where are you? Come and save the basketball.
I don't think I've ever seen a finger roll end up in a wedgie. That was pretty impressive.
And I'll tell you what, pretty good job by the official pulling down the ball.
Yeah, he was showing off on that one, and I
like it.
I gotta
like
respect it.
3-point shot, no. Rebound, Harder. Rowan doing some nice work inside early. Here is Lydia Alsma, and that one's stolen by Walls. Ella hands off to Leering in the lane, knocked away. Can't put that ball down there by Gracie Gopala, and she'll take it away from you every time. Scoop to the hoop, no good. Peterson on the rebound. Megan Duffy in the house tonight from Marquette, head women's basketball coach. Checking out her recent commit, Kale Peterson, going to Marquette women's basketball. Brady, I love that. That's a perfect fit.
For sure.
Her and La Chapelle playing together at Marquette, that's going to be amazing.
Yeah, it's a really good program, and they're only going to get better with Kale.
They definitely are. It's a great, great ad. Love that Coach Duffy getting our kids in state. Gopalin to Harder, knocked away, turnover. And here come the Chargers. Pass ahead, intercepted. Maddie Vandestreek on the interception to Gopalin. Gracie is fouled, I think. I think we'll say fouled.
As good as Lydia Alsma and Kale Peterson are, I tell you what, I think Gracie Gopalin is really the piece that makes this team as lead as it is.
You're absolutely right. She's the straw that stirs the drink in this team. I mean, she's the one that gets this team invigorated and playing. I call Callista Vandenberg the trash lady, but I won't. From Laconia, I don't know. We got to get a name for Gracie. I don't know the engine starter or something.
I'd let her name herself. I think she'd probably get something pretty good out of that. She's a talker.
She is. Callista's kind of started to embrace the whole trash lady concept.
Okay.
It took a while, but she's warming up to it a little bit, I think.
I tell you what, it fits her though.
It really does. I mean, that's what she does. She's kind of like, I always say she's like the after party. I mean, she, after everything's gone and done, she's there, picking up all the balloons and the streamers and everything else. I mean, she's the cleanup crew. 9-2 Waupun, 12:43 to go. And I bring this up because I'm pretty sure Callista's watching tonight. She watches all of our stuff. Here's Lydia Alsma. Oh.
Uh-oh. Ooh, that looked good from here.
It looked really good. That would have been a great highlight if she'd have banged that down. Pass ahead to Peterson, out of bounds.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see how Maddie Leffel does against Kale Peterson tonight. She's a pretty athletic kid herself, dual sport kid. Believe she's a goalie in soccer. Moves really well, and I mean, she's going to be tested if they're going to trust her on an island with Kale tonight. So should be interesting to see how that goes for her.
A little sloppy to start this one, Brady. 9-2.
I mean, could be worse for Kettle Moraine Lutheran for sure.
Yeah, definitely. 3-point shot, no. Vandestreek on the rebound. Here's Gopalin, Gracie to the rack, and one. Little G. First two for Gracie. Averaging 6.9 a game. Leaves the team in assists, 5.5. Peterson on the rebound, no good. And rebound KML. Boy, just nothing is falling for KML so far. This is not the start that you want. I didn't catch what happened there.
Were they saying the foul's on somebody else, maybe?
Foul's going to be on 25. That's Leffel. Three-quarter court pressure here for KML. That's how you break it, just like that, right over the top. Go,
yeah,
great look. What a great pass by Gracie
Ooh,
Gopalan.
what a finish.
Rowan Harder on the hoop. It's 13-2. KML needs to talk it over.
Yeah, I don't know if Gracie Gopalan's the kid you want to press.
You're watching W7.
W7's got it right. Covering girls' high school sports all the time. 100% free, 100% live. W7 for the girls all day and night. W7 Productions. From golf, volleyball, it's girls' sports in Wisconsin. W7 Productions. Basketball, softball, W7 for the girls.
Well, the night train off to a good start, Brady, for the Warriors. On her way to 1,000. She is 19 short. 13-2. It's all Waupun early. KML just needs to get the lid off the bucket and knock a couple down here. I mean, they're right in this game. Into the corner, 3 blocked. Peterson on the block and Harder on the save and Gracie on the save. Back to Peterson, get out! And rid of a travel on Kale. Brady, if you could summarize Waupun girls basketball in one possession, that's it right there, what you just saw.
Yeah, I mean, we have a pretty good angle of where Kale was coming from on that. I don't think there was any chance that shot was getting off. And then I don't know who saved it underneath, but then Gracie saved it underneath too. And then
Harder saved it, then Gracie saved it.
And then Kale just mossed whoever she was going
Kale
up with
trucked
there.
somebody.
Yeah, a lot happened.
That one's going to be out of bounds. Boy, she is something.
Yeah, she's something else.
I think Megan Duffy's eyes lit up when she saw that. 13-2, three-point shot. No. Kale on the rebound. Pass ahead to Alsma and buckets.
That catch she made was pretty incredible.
Lydia Alsma on the hoop. That's 7 for Alsma. Connor Du Bois on the live stream tonight. CD, what do you think so far? Three-pointer from the wing. Nope. Just cannot get it to fall. That was Melanie Meinert. Peterson drive through. Get out. The night train coming through. Timeout. KML. It is all Warriors. You're watching W7 Live.
We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. Jackson, and that's a fact. We're going to Jackson, ain't never coming back.
Seventeen to Waupun. KML, Connor said it right, getting a lot of good looks, just nothing's falling. Leering kick out. Look how quick they are on those those passes.
They got some athletes up in Waupun for sure.
I really like Vanda Streak. She's fun to watch. She's fast. Steal by Harder, pass ahead. Pearson. Yep. And one. Is that 6 for Kale?
That's what I got. She makes basketball look way too easy.
I mean, no, not anything against the opponents, but it's like she's playing against 7th graders. I mean, as strong as she is.
I mean, she does that against some of the best
She
kids
does.
in the
She did it
Midwest.
last year in the state tournament.
Yeah.
She's human. She missed a free throw. 19-2 Waupun. That's going to be a double dribble. If you could write a script on how you do not want a game to start, I mean,
Yeah.
it's happening right here.
Yeah.
$19-2 Gopalan. Peterson at the top of the key. Gracie, bingo. Lil G, 22-2. 5 points for Gopalan. 3 answer. Is that Leffel?
Yep.
Madeline Leffel on the 3. It makes it 22-5. We will have your halftime stats coming up. Sarah Nassif will be breaking it down for you. Isn't she good? Did she do a great job? She's so good.
Yeah, she knows what she's doing for
She
sure.
does. She's a pro. You know, I give her like 2 minutes of prep, but she just takes it and runs with it and puts her own stuff in, and it just comes out so well.
Yeah, she's a natural for sure.
22-5, 8:33 remaining in this nightmare first half for the Chargers. Into Peterson. Lydia, no good. Rebound, KML. A couple quick buckets here, Brady. I mean, right back in this thing.
Get a little rhythm going.
No good. I got to kick that back out top.
Yeah.
There's just, Waupun's just too fast inside.
Ooh, that's 2 for her.
There's a 3. Madeline Leffel, 6 points for Leffel. 6-0 run here for the Chargers, 22-8. Nice pass. Rowan Harder makes it 24-8.
I don't know which pass was better, Kale's or
I
Gracie's.
know, I was going to say both were outstanding. Oh, there's another nice one. Great look.
Got a little bit of rhythm going now after scoring like 2 points in the first 8 minutes
to
of that half.
Walsh. That's a great pass by Maida Conrad. Blocked and a foul. Leffel's like, what do I have to do here? Kale Peterson to the line. She's got 6. Coming in tonight needing 21 for 1,000. First one, no good. The night train on the Marquette Express. 1 for 2 for Kale. 25-10. I'll tell you where we got it, where we gave her that nickname before the half here. Connor knows the story really well. Connor and I came up with it a couple of years ago when she was a freshman. Shot no good. Rebound Alsma. Now here is Peterson into the front court. Look ahead. Gopalan. Lil G. 27-10. 7 points for Gracie. And now a pass ahead that was going to be knocked away by Leffel. Good defense by Leffel.
She's had herself a really nice first half.
Yes, she has. Square up 3. Bingo.
better.
3 threes for Madeline Leffel. That 22-2 lead is now 27-13. So it's been 11-5 since that 22-2 timeout in favor of KML. You know, Brady's like, how do you eat an elephant? You know, one piece at a time, right? Got to get Learing involved. There she is. No good. Out of bounds. It'll be KML ball.
Max getting in on the action. getting a little touch over here.
First rebound for Max Etheridge. Coach Etheridge up from Maryville University. Already signed Annika. Well, they got a commit from Annika Pleamer at Brookfield Central.
And Caden Crone from
And
Waukesha
Caden
West.
Crone from Waukesha West. Going after Alec Kazam up at Grafton. Nice pass. Rebound, Waupun. Here is Kale. Gopalan at the wing. Jeez.
That kid's quick as a hiccup.
She is so fast. Timeout on the floor. You're watching Small Town Thursday night on W7 Live, presented by the Pat Connaughton Foundation and powered by Jolly Good Soda. We're coming back. Here's the big dog.
If you don't know W7, then you don't know Waupun girls basketball.
I did hear that you bark like a dog. Is that true? Is there true? So I'd like to hear that now if we can.
Well, I have my little dog bark and my big dog bark.
Okay, well let's have both. Let's start with the little dog bark.
Okay, little dog bark is.
Okay, and how about the big dog bark?
My big dog bark.
I think we saw the big dog out on the floor tonight. What do you think?
Yeah.
I'm Gabby Matamoros, and W7 is for the girls.
Well, that's our buddy Gabby Matamoros, class of 2022, state champion. She was a big part of that championship team last year. One of the questions I had coming in this year was, what do they do to replace her? Rowan Harder's done a really nice job. She's not as physical as Gabby is, but her and Vandestreek both quick and getting a lot of boards. And that's really where Gabby's role was on this team last year. Here comes Leering, Alsma guarding her. No good. Rebound, Waupun. Shout out to our buddy Abby Alsma, Illinois State women's basketball. Also state champion. Was she fun to watch here?
Oh, yeah. Woo. Permanent prefix of state champion Abby Alsma.
Yes. 3, no. Rebound, Peterson. You'll see big things out of Abby the next 4 years. I guarantee you that at Illinois State.
A couple Illinois State. Trista Feda going down there.
Trista Feda, yep, from Notre Dame heading that way. I already told Abby keep an eye on her for us. Trista just a junior. She's got another year left at Notre Dame. Notre Dame's going to be good for quite a while.
Yeah.
That whole class, her and Gresh are juniors. Hope Barrington, a senior, she's going to Oshkosh. 3-second violation on Trinity Pierce. 27-13 Waupun, 4:21 to go. Warriors haven't scored in a while. It was 22-2. Since then it's been 9-5. I'm sorry, 11-5 KML. And this is their win. Got to score now.
Oh, yeah, last year, so they don't have as many. They don't go as deep on
Right,
the bench.
that's
so,
right.
I mean, if you can get them, if you can withstand the blitz early, like you got a shot, but they got a little hole they got to dig themselves out of.
3-point shot. Bingo! There it is. Look out. Mackenzie Leering, her first points of the night, and that 20-point lead is now 11, and now a steal. Leering on the drive to the rack.
Single
Mackenzie
digits.
Leering, hello. Quick timeout. We got a ball game. You're watching W7. We are live in Jackson. Small Town Thursday night. The Show Ponies providing the tunes. 3 minutes and 46 seconds to go in the first half, 27-18. We got to hand it to KML, Brady. I mean, down 22-2. Since then, it's been 16-5 Chargers.
Yeah, I mean, they've been battling all the way through, even 22-2. I mean, they still were playing hard. They got some turnovers, got some threes to fall from Maddie Leffel, and, you know, scrapped together a few points, and now you got yourself a 9-point deficit with 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Peterson drive, fadeaway, no. Rebound, KML. Leering, she has one gear that's like 231 miles an hour.
Yep.
The foul is on Gopal, and that's her first. Third team foul. Three. Bingo! Was that Leering again?
Yep. Is that about a 19-5 run for him?
It is. 27-21. If he left early, you better get back. Peterson, no good. Rebound, Chargers. Here's Leffel. Look out. Find number 4. Well, she's the real deal, Brady.
Yep.
She is the real deal.
She can fill it up real quick.
Looking for the foul from Gopal and didn't get it. Nice job. Nice defense by Gracie.
Yeah, she gets her hands on the ball, and I mean, she did a couple of those against Freedom where she just grabbed that thing with 2 hands with like kids just driving right at her, and she just took a shot. I mean, she's a tough kid.
Yes, she is. She is that. 27-21. Gopal into Lydia Alsma. Lydia reminded me somewhat of Abby last year, but even more so this year. I mean,
I told Tim that over the summer, and he said we got to get her shooting like Abby.
Yeah,
that was his response. So, but yeah,
she's got a couple offers already. I know.
Yep.
Lydia does.
Yep, she's got a handful. If you're an athlete like that, you can fill it up like she can. She's
double dribble.
Yeah, Lydia might end up being the most talented kid in that family, and that's saying something.
That you're right about that. I guess there's a boy in that group somewhere.
Is there?
The youngest, I think, is a boy. I don't know. What do you do with that? I don't know.
It's a tough act to follow for sure.
Yeah. You know, Naomi was a good player too at Waupun. Her and Abby, twins. Naomi did a lot of that dirty work too for Waupun last year.
Yeah, wherever the height gene was in that family, Naomi missed it unfortunately for her. But
yes, she did.
Don't worry, I missed it too. So I missed my height gene. So I feel for you.
Brady Peterson, our special guest tonight. 27-21, 2 minutes exactly to go first half. Well, when it was 22-2, I'm like, okay, this is going to be a long night. But since then, it's been 19-5.
If they get
KML.
this thing to a one-possession game, I'll be absolutely astonished. But
couldn't agree more. Rowan Harder, no good. Peterson on the putback cannot get it to go. They're having the same problems KML was having the first part of the first half. Those bunnies can't even get those to fall. Waupun's been on 27. It feels like forever now.
Yeah. I think it was like 27-13 at one point.
Yeah. Foul on 15. That's Rowan Harder. That's her second. Sarah Nazef coming up at halftime with the first half stats. Get ready for that. 1:35 to go. 3-point shot. Bingo! Ella Walls for 3. And the lead is 3. 27-24. Oh, she's not going to miss that one, folks. She ain't going to miss that one. Peterson on the putback. Back the other way, blocked by Van de Streek.
That was a really nice recovery by Van de Streek. She was
She's
definitely
a good player.
beat.
I like her.
Yeah, she was beat, but she stayed with it and just threw that thing out of bounds.
Kale Peterson now 12 points away from 1,988. I'd love her to get on W7. Selfishly, but I would. I'd love that. Blocked. Nice block by Alsma. Gopalin. Bounce pass Lydia from Gracie.
When Waupun gets out in transition, they're almost impossible to stop.
And lead back to 7. 30 seconds to go. Leering drive. Wow. Wow. Mackenzie Leering. 31-26. Six seconds. 5. Alsma, nope. It's halftime, and we got a ball game on Small Town Thursday night. Your halftime score, Waupun 31, KML 26. Don't go anywhere. We got great basketball coming up. Coming up will be Sarah Nassif with the first half stats. You're watching W7 Live, presented by the Pat Connaughton Foundation and powered by Jolly Good Soda. We're coming back.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
31-26, your halftime score. Waupun up 5. Sarah Nassif has some first half numbers for us. Sarah, what do you got?
The unofficial stats coming into the second half, Waupun leads Kettle Moraine Lutheran 31-26, and the top scorers for Waupun are Kale Peterson with 9 points and Lydia Alsmo with 9 points. Coming up next, we have Gracie Goppelin with 7 points and Rowan Harder with 6 points. The team had 10 turnovers in the first half and shot 15 for 35, which was a 43% make rate. And then for Kettle Moraine Lutheran, who enters the second half with 26 points, their leading scorer was Mackenzie Laring with 10 points. Following her was Madeline Leffel with 9 points, Ella Walls with 5 points, and Mackenzie Walsh with 2 points. They had 7 turnovers in the first half and shot 10 for 28, which was a 36% make rate.
Thank you, Sarah. That's your first half stats. Sarah compiled all those herself, so she's been busy this first half. 31-26, your halftime score. Again, Kale Peterson, 21 points away from 1,000 coming into tonight. She's got 9, so 12 points to go. And we just got pizza delivered, Sarah. Pizza, the KML AD delivered me pizza. I mean,
that's first class treatment.
I mean, right?
Doesn't get better than that.
Right? So I'm going to finish that off, and then we're going to come back second half. You're watching Small Town Thursday night on W7. We're coming back with the second half. (31-26) as we start half number 2. Brady, I told Joe Griefkes, the athletic director at KML, when it was 22-2, I'm like, I guess we can probably just go home. The Chargers said, don't leave yet. We got stuff going on. And boy, did they ever.
Yeah, and I mean they've beaten Waupun before. I mean, they definitely have the confidence to go up against them. They're not shy. I mean, being down 22-2 is about as daunting as you can be against the defending state champion like Waupun, and they passed with flying colors in that first half and got a 5-point game.
Well, and you know that win last year was here 46-45, but no Kale Peterson for Waupun in that game. So a little different when the night train is isn't on the tracks. Got them both. 31-28. I gotta fix my clock here. There we go. That's better.
I've been really impressed with Maddie Leffel defensively today on Kale Peterson. She's done about as good a job as you can ask on a kid like that.
Yeah, she really has. Who got those first 2 free throws? Did you get that?
Nope.
Brady.
I'm sorry. I'm a step behind. I'm sorry. I was talking to Max.
I think it was Leffel.
I believe it was 2-3.
Oh, Ella Walls.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh my. Gracie Gopalan is an absolute dart whenever she attacks the basket.
(33-28). 9 points for Gopalan.
A lot of missed free throws for Waupun.
There has been a lot tonight, yeah. 5-point lead for the Warriors. Drive and shot. Nope. Rims out.
Offensive rebound. Ooh,
And
nice play by Leary.
good. $33-30. Answer. Rowan Harder on the basket. Lead back to 5. It was 31-26 at the break, so 4 points each here in the second half.
Might have gotten away with some steps with that one.
Leering, no, not this time. Ball loose, rebound. Waupun driving to the hoop, no good. That was Vandestreek out of bounds. It'll stay with Waupun. Reminder, Sarah Nassif will have our Pat Connaughton Foundation Player of the Game tonight. And I just got word today that our Pat Connaughton Foundation t-shirts have officially arrived. So we'll be able to start distributing t-shirts to our Player of the Game starting next game. Shot no good. I got to go pick them up tomorrow. Peterson. See, Brady, when you bring in t-shirts, I mean, that's why I get so much love. We bring in free stuff. 3-point shot. Gracie rimmed out. That was 3/4 of the way down, and now that's a frustration foul from Gracie. 35-30. Hey, do me a quick favor while we're between plays here. On our YouTube page, there's a button that says subscribe. Click that to subscribe, and the next one is a little bell. What I would say is every time the bell rings, another girls event starts on W7. You'll get notified every time we go live. Peterson to Gopalan on a special delivery. 37-30.
2-3 zone from Waupun here in the second half.
11 for Gopalan. Lead back to 7. Pull up, Leffel got it. Madeline Leffel. First 2 of the second half. 11 for Leffel. Here's Gracie again, all the way. Got it. G-square for 2.
You got to meet her on the perimeter. She's going to take that space up immediately. She's too fast for that.
13 points. Gracie averaging 6.9. 13 already. Leffel 3. No. Offensive board. Reload. Nope. Ball loose and picked up by Lydia Alsma. To Peterson in the front court. Kale all the way. The night train rolling through. 41-32. Timeout. Chargers, you're watching W7 Live.
Oh, we got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson, and that's a fact. We're going to Jackson, ain't never coming back.
$41-32. Madeline Leffel for 3. $14 for Leffel. She's special.
Yeah, she's had a really nice game today. Both ends of the floor as well.
And a turnover. Brady, we talked about this at halftime. This is kind of the KML thing. I mean, they're scrappy. They're just annoying to their opponents. They just don't go away.
Did the same thing to Homestead last year. They got punched in the mouth early, but they just hung around the entire game. They're a really tough team to put away.
They are. From the elbow, got it, Leffel. Running out of space on my score sheet. 16 for Madeline Leffel. Lydia Alsma. $11 for Alsma. 43-37. It's punch and counter punch here in the second half. Here's Leering. You know, Leffel's just a sophomore too. I mean, they're going to be good for a while. Stolen by Gopalan. Gracie ahead to Alsma. Blocked. Madeline Leffel on the block. Coach Alsma wanting a foul, didn't get it. Leering drive, she is fouled. And she will go to the line. Mackenzie Leering, 34 of 45 from the free throw line, 75.6%. I thought that was a shooting foul. Guess not. 43-37. They called it on the floor. Hey, after the next timeout, two big announcements about this weekend's games on W7. Some changes, one for Saturday and one for Big Monday. Big Monday is going really big this week, Brady. Really big.
How big we talking?
We're talking huge.
I'll be patient like the rest of us.
You see, even Brady doesn't even know.
It's a big secret. Kale Peterson just kind of looks like she glides sometimes, and it doesn't really look all that fair.
45-37. Well, I got one person giving me a comment says your video of the game sucks. It's not working. I would disagree. I think everybody's watching, so I'm not sure what you're looking at there, buddy. I love it when people make nice, general comments like, your video sucks, and hey, we're looking for help there, pal. Come on over. And how much are you paying for that live stream again? Oh yeah, Zippo. Feel free to come and pay admission to come watch the game in person then, if that isn't good enough for you. 45-37, 11 and a half to go. I get a little chippy.
Oh, it's well deserved.
8-point lead with 11:20 remaining. Shot is good. 47-37. .51 remaining, 47-37 in favor of Waupun, starting to kind of pull away again. KML needs a bucket here. Pass ahead. Bucket. The lead now 12. Quick break, and we are indeed coming back. You're watching W7. .37, your score. That is the KML cheer squad. Getting their 10 seconds on camera. Well, I think you got to be careful here if you're KML, Brady. I mean, this thing has a capacity to get away from you.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers early here in the second half, and I mean, there is a more dangerous team you can turn the ball over than Waupun because they will fly up the court and they're going to get easy layups about every single time. And when you got the passers like Kale, Lydia, and Gracie, they're gonna pick out those kids every single time.
(49-37). 10:35 remaining second half. Walls up top to Leering, now in the corner. Meinert back up to Ella Walls. Good patience here by the Chargers. Nice screen, great screen, and Leering finishes. Lead back to 9, 49-40. Answer no good from Peterson. Pull up, no.
I think she was surprised by how much room she
had.
had.
I think she was too. I don't think she expected to be that open. Alsma being guarded by Leering, kicking in the corner. 3, Van de Streek. No. Peterson on the rebound. The Night Train for 2. 51-40, lead 11. Peterson now at 17 points, 4 away from 1,000. Rowan Harder for 2.
She's carved out a nice role for herself at Waupun this year.
3-point shot, got it! Mackenzie Leering for 3. Lead is 10, 53-43. Under 9 minutes to go. Peterson, no good. Saved by Gopalan, but out of bounds. (53-43), 8:25 to go. Three-point shots, nope. Peterson behind the back. Oh my God! Oh, great pass to Harder from Kale. Woo!
You can't do anything but laugh at that.
I mean, right? I mean, talk about athletic. Megan Duffy, you are getting a gem. 3, bingo! The Night Train for 3, and the lead is 15, 58-43. Coach Duffy's got a big smile on her face.
She better.
The front row over there watching. From the corner, no good. So now I show 1 point away from 1,000 for Kale Peterson. Here it comes. And she's fouled. Blocking foul, and she'll go to the line. You know, this is our third 1,000 point score, and both of them have come from the free throw line.
Really?
With our 1,000th point. Actually, it's our fourth, and all 3 of them come from the free throw line.
I was there for Braylon's. Who are the other
Mallory Hoytink got her 1,000th.
Okay.
And there was one more. There it is. 1,000 points for the Night Train. Kale Peterson. Timeout, Waupun. We're going to keep it here. 1,000 points for Cale Peterson. Throws the ball to mom and dad. Saying, let's get back to work. I'll tell you what, Brady, it's been an honor for us to be able to watch her just develop her game the last 3 years and just kind of have a front row seat to watch not just the player she's become, but just she's such a great kid. I mean, she's just such a humble kid. And all she really wants is her team to be successful. I mean, everybody says it, but it's really true. I mean, individual honors to her really don't matter. She's just one of those kids, she wants to be successful as a team and believes it's all done as a team.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of barely even looks like she's celebrating. She's ready to get her second free throw up, and
she deflects credit like you wouldn't believe. And again, that's a coach's dream when you got a kid like that doesn't want the credit, wants the credit to always go to the team. Well, you're going to take a bow there, young lady. 1,000 points in her high school career. By the way, she's just a junior.
Yep, she's got a lot
more
time
ways to go yet. And she will get one more. Boy, the crowd exploded. They all knew what had happened, and I'm thrilled it could happen on W7. No good on the free throw, out of bounds. KML ball. .7:11 to go. $1,000 points for Cale Peterson. She's right on 1,000 now. Won't be for long. Jump shot, got it. Mackenzie Walsh on the basket, 4 points for Walsh. Blocked. Van de Streek on the block.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how Waupun was going to fill those role players that they lost last year after they graduated. But
well, yeah, Matamoros and Alsma and a couple others as well.
I don't think they could have done much better, though.
No, I agree. You know, if you look at Waupun's schedule coming into tonight, I mean, look who they played. Menominee went to state last year, beat them 53-50. Brookfield East went to state last year, lost 62-57. Laconia went to state last year, won 61-52. Alsma for 2, lead us 16.
Yeah, and rematched with Freedom. Yep.
Went to state last year, 63-33. So every non-conference game they've played this year has been a team that qualified for the state tournament last year.
Yeah, they don't shy away, that's for sure.
And this, you know, things like this, Brady, this is why Wisconsin high school basketball is great right now. Because the coaches get it, the ADs get it. Let's schedule marquee matchups. Let's play the best of the best in our non-conference schedule. It just seems like right now everybody just kind of gets it.
Yeah, and it's really cool to be a part of, seeing some of the best teams play against each other, like especially at Kettle Moraine and Watertown coming up as well. They're going to have a lot of really good teams there as well.
Basket, Van de Streek, and it's an 18-point lead. And here's the beauty of Waupun. Didn't panic, didn't get rattled, game got tight. They just do what they do. Stayed the same, now they're back up 18 again. And by the way, they have played lockdown defense in the second half, leering on the 3.
Yeah, they went to that 2-3, and they really stifled them for a while, got some easy baskets in transition, and floated that lead back up again.
5.5 to go, 63-48. Stay tuned for the Pat Connaughton Foundation Player of the Game. I'll give you one guess on who it's going to be. Gopalin up under Gracie for 2. Lead is 17.
Ooh, that's 4 on Gracie.
4 fouls on Gracie Gopalin. 5 minutes to go, 65-48. Bucket. Mergus Bennett, Isabella Mergus Bennett on the hoop. 65-50. I don't know. What do you say? I don't know what I mean, that's a really great move.
I mean, Waupun with Gracie, Kale, and Lydia, they have 3 extremely talented kids who can all handle the ball, and it's so tough to defend when you can just give any of those 3 the ball and they can make something happen.
Here they come again. Basket. 1,002. .23 for Cale Peterson, 67-50. Knocked away, picked up. Mergus Bennett for 2. .15 game, 67-52. Tomorrow night we'll be at Random Lake, Kohler, Random Lake for me, and Connor will be at Appleton West for Appleton East and Appleton West tomorrow night. Saturday, change in schedule for Saturday. We're going to be at McFarland on Saturday for Oregon and McFarland. And then big Monday, as promised, it doesn't get any bigger, Bayport at Neenah on Monday, live from home of the Rockets, and Ali Zabel live on W7 on Monday night. That's big Monday. 67-52, 3.5 to go. Peterson is fouled by Melanie Meinert.
Ooh.
And a foul. So when Cale was a freshman, Connor and I did a game of hers at Winnebago Lutheran.
Okay.
And I'd never seen her play before. I really didn't even know anything about her. And, I mean, she had a phenomenal game. But in the second half, there was about 6 minutes left, and she got the ball on a rebound and ran the floor. And on the other end, waiting for her was Kira Shea from Wisconsin Lutheran Academy, or Winnebago Lutheran Academy. If you know Kira Shea, tough kid, but she's about 5'2". And so when Cale came in, I mean, Cale was coming in hot, coming down the lane, and Connor's she's like a freight train coming down the tracks. And so we called her the night train ever since then because, I mean, again, Kira stood her ground, but I mean, it's Cale. I mean.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Every time I see Cale, it feels like I don't know if I have like an unknown constitutional right or something, but every time I see Cale, she just goes crazy. She had 30 against Prairie du Chien and Beaver Dam last year. Saw her twice at state. Over the summer, I think she was one of the best kids from Wisconsin that was playing over the summer, and then saw her the other day, had 22, 15, and 11 or something like that, and then tonight she gets her 1,000th point. So, yeah, she every time I see her, she puts on a show.
That's all right? 3-point shot, no good. That was 15, Conrad. 3 minutes to go. Waupun going to try and burn some clock here. Little four-corner stretch offense. Uh-oh. That one got away from Olsma. She retrieves it, and now we've got a foul. That's on Conrad.
I don't know if anyone has a quicker first step than Lydia Alsmo off the catch. She explodes.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
She gets that elbow, and I mean, she's not missing all that often. And with her size and quickness, she's incredibly hard to stop. And I mean, as an off-ball guard who's just going to attack like where she is right now, it's incredible.
Gopalin on the pass, and foul. Trinity Pierce will go to the line. It's almost not fair.
Yeah. I mean, if you with the talent that Waupun has on the perimeter with Cale, Lydia, and Gracie, I mean, it's so hard to get any mistakes out of them, and that's what makes them so good, especially come tournament time. I mean, they're not going to make many mistakes. They're going to take advantage of every possession, and They did that all the way to a state title last year.
I told Lydia, so Lydia's just a sophomore this year. I told her, I haven't seen her since they won state. Lydia's grown at least a couple inches since the last time I saw her. She's like, do you think so? I'm like, yeah, I do. I do think she has. Second one, no good. 69-52 as we move under 2.5 minutes to go. Gopalin to Vanderstreek. Up top, back to Lydia Alsma.
Yeah, you aren't going to find many kids that can stay in front of Gracie Gopalin. She's just too quick.
Now, Gracie, you're just showing off. Into the lane, Vanderstreek, Maddie for 2. 71-52, a minute 49 to go. Stay tuned. Pat Connaughton Foundation Player of the Game coming up next. 3, no good. Wide open. Trinity Pierce. Lead back to 21 now, 73-52.
Coach Alsma told her on that possession, this is where she earns some trust. And, I mean, not a bad way to just sit right on the block, get a pass, and flip up a little layup for a 2-point basket.
Well, here we are standings in the East Central coming into tonight. Waupun 4-0, KML 3-0. So Waupun move on to 5-0, 8-1 overall. KML will drop to 3-1, 6-3 overall. I'll tell you what, I mean, I think the score is a little deceptive. I'm really impressed with KML tonight. I got to tell you, I'm really impressed with their, they didn't give up. They kept fighting. It just there's just so much talent on this Waupun team.
Yeah, and I mean, Maddie LaFell really dug them out of the rut they had offensively in the first half, and she played really well today. I mean, Kale got her 1,000th point, but I mean, Maddie played as about as good a defense as you can ask anyone to play on Kale Peterson. She knocked down some shots. Their guards were really scrappy, created some chaos up top. I mean, I don't know if I've seen Waupun turn the ball over as many times as they did tonight, and even then, I mean, that's a lot of credit to KML's guards on the perimeter. So, I mean, yeah, it's a 21-point game now, but they cut that thing to 3 at one point. Does that sound about right?
Yes, it was 3.
Yep, they were right there. I mean, but yeah, the firepower that Waupun has. I mean, you're not going to find many other teams with the 3 of Gracie, Kale, and Lydia, and most other places in the state.
And they'll be playing together this year and next year too.
Yep. If you're in D3, you don't get a reprieve next year. You got to wait them out a little bit.
No, they don't move on for a while yet. Not sure what the holdup is. 73-52, a minute 13 to go. Sarah Nassif coming up with our Pat Connaughton Foundation Player of the Game. Administrative technical foul on Waupun. Must have got a player's number or something wrong in the book. Taylor Ignatowski at the free throw line for the Chargers. Ignatowski 7 of 8 from the line coming into tonight and gets 1 for 2. So 8 for 10, 80%. 73-53. Charger ball. Hey, big thanks again, Joe Griefkes, Athletic Director at KML, for having us out and supplying dinner for me tonight. Appreciate that, Joe. Appreciate KML. Thanks for all your support of W7. Really, really appreciate it. And Jason Walls as well, the head coach at Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Drive, shot, foul. First free throw is no good. Second one also no good. Rebound KML, and Gopala knocks it out of bounds. Well, Brady, as always, thank you, my friend. Hope you enjoyed it. Enjoyed having you as always.
Oh, yeah, it was a fun game. I mean, back and forth. I mean, even though it's a 20-point game now, I mean, KML really cut that thing down really well in the first half. I mean, they battled hard. I mean, it was fun to be a part of. I mean, 2 games for me calling W7. I mean, you know, I can't really ask for much more.
You're getting to be a veteran now.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't even trip over my own words today.
You did good.
Yeah, I'm proud of myself. I slowed myself down today. I'm getting better for sure.
Catching about 800 games, you'll have it down.
Yeah,
then for sure. Then you'll have it.
For sure.
20 seconds to go. 73-53. Brady Peterson, our special guest tonight. Appreciate all you do for girls basketball in our state, my friend. It really means a lot to the players and the families. And keep up the great work.
Yep, couldn't enjoy it more. I mean, I'm sure I'll talk to Gracie and Kale again tonight. And I mean, those are 2 of the best kids that you could possibly have in the state there. They're fun, they're energetic, they're talkative, and I'm sure they'll be happy after a win tonight as well. So
I'm going to get a picture with Kale in that 1,000-point ball. So 10 seconds. Drive, shot, and foul. And going to the line will be Brezel Brown, one of the freshmen on this crew. I believe Brezel looking for her first varsity points. And off the glass and in. Why not? Late night banking hours in Jackson.
yeah, it's still open. Might as well use it.
All counts the same, right? 74-53. Second one, no good. 1 for 2. That one didn't draw iron, so it'll be KML ball. 5.4 seconds remaining. Stick around. Sarah Nassif coming up with our Pat Connaughton Foundation Player of the Game. Final score, Waupun 74, KML 55. You've been watching W7 Live coverage of WIA girls basketball on Small Town Thursday night. Make sure and hit the subscribe button on our page to be notified, and hit the bell to get notified every time we go live. Every time a bell rings, another girls event goes live on W7. Thanks for joining us. Don't go anywhere. We're coming back with our Pat Connaughton Foundation Player of the Game. For Brady Peterson, I'm Gary Wipperman. Thanks for joining us tonight. And we'll be right back. You're watching W7.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Welcome back. I'm here with the player of the game presented by the Pat Connaughton Foundation, Kale Peterson. First of all, Waupun ladies, congrats on a great win tonight, 55-74. And Kale, congrats on a great achievement of 1,000 points.
Thank you.
Hearing those words, what's going through your mind?
I don't know. I think of my teammates first. It's something that they helped me get through, and I wouldn't have done it without my passers and my great defense on top of that. So especially tonight, it was great. We played great defense, and then we got transition layups. So
Take me through that moment where you were at the free throw line and you knew that you had just hit your 1,000th career point.
Well, I shot the first one, went in obviously, and everyone started cheering, and I figured that was when I hit it. But just a sense of relief. I wouldn't say relief. I would say sense of urgency to keep going. So.
And now you're continuing your athletic career at Marquette University, and your future coach, Coach Duffy, was in the house tonight. Explain to me the specialty of her being able to see you achieve this.
I told her to come to Freedom Game, and then I'm like, well, you could come to the KML. It's much closer. It's going to be a really good game, and so I'm glad she chose to come to that one. It means a lot just to show the support that she gives me. So.
And with the win tonight, you girls continue to go undefeated in the East Central Conference and take that first place slot. What does that say for the potential for this team for the rest of the season?
I don't know. The past 2 games we have been playing out of our minds, and I think we need to continue with that. It just shows what we can do and what we can accomplish.
And you guys are defending that state title from last year. Explain to me what's keeping you girls hungry this season and motivated to get more wins and have an even better season.
I would say the loss of our 4 seniors. People knew it was going to hurt us. We kind of figured it was going to take a toll on our team, but we weren't going to let it happen. So.
That being said, what adjustments has this team made this year to reassess itself?
I'd say defensive effort is the biggest one, and then sharing the balls and shot selection is the other 2.
Well, congrats on a great win tonight. We're so excited to see what more you and the rest of this team have to show us the rest of the season. As always, Kale, we're W7, and who are we for?
For the girls.
You've been watching W7 Live. Thanks for watching.